Hey there, Spiritual Squad. Hoping everyone's doing well. It's been a minute since we've chatted, but I'm excited about the season change. I want to kind of talk to you about some things to think about for this season. So, as the change, as it seems to be really early already. So, if you really notice, the fall seems to be creeping up really quickly, and the summer kind of had a lot of water. I think if you remember the earlier, as I kind of mentioned, there would be a lot of water being the theme, if you will. Didn't know it was going to be that much rain-wise, but it turns out to be a lot of water this summer. So, segue and transition time, I want to give you some pointers for this month. In particular, the element is really going to be about air. And so the air means communication, things to talk about, things to think about. And it really is going to talk about speaking things into the air. And with the air also brings transformation. And I want you to do deep breaths. So now is about really being the depths of who you are. Air brings a lot of clearance, and the more you can find yourself ingesting air, breathing deeper, the better you can do. So during this season, it might be a little bit challenging for those who may have allergies or those who have pollen-related issues, because it is about the air. So that means in terms of how you breathe, what you breathe, in that and where you do it is also something to consider. And with that kind of being thought with the breathing, you should really also be clear about what you want that air to take in. So in that breathing in part is really about taking in good things, opportunity, changes, positive vibrations, and releasing is about letting things go, bringing closure, and just asking the air to bring transformation. So this season, again, is about transformation. The other thing within transformation is really being clear in your communication. So this is a great releasing time. And when we talk about releasing, talk about the things that kind of bother you, things that kind of irritate you. This is important. And so in that communicating part, you're going to have to release yourself. So there will be challenges around communication, especially clarity. So you got to find yourself repeating yourself in a very calm manner way. Because with the air, just like the breeze, it can be very strong, it can be precise, it can be direct, but it also can be, I thought I heard you say something else. And because of that, you have to really catch yourself. So in that breathing part in communication, you're going to have to stop and pause and not react to every word. Because remember, with air, what you hear in your ear could be not what you're receiving. And so you may have to find yourself communicating and repeating that. So this is about repetition, but you have to remain calm in that conversation. And so you have to be really at bay in what you say and how you say it. And that may require you to calm yourself down. And that's what's about the depths of breathing is important, as well as communication. The other thing I want to talk to you about during this season is numbers. This is also going to be a time for lucky. So the lucky about the wind, it means also you get the thoughts, you get about your ideas, things kind of get clearer for you. So that clarity part talks about even playing numbers, even writing down your ideas, giving some thought about what you're going to really do, but the excitement of what that change is going to bring. And so you're going to really have to be thoughtful and write down what you're thinking. So before you say it, you want to be clear. And in that clarity part, now you're going to be able to breathe and say things. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to be lucky this time. I know the numbers, but this is not a guess. It's about calculation. And so that part about really being decisive about what you want to manifest before you say it, illustrate it. Write it down first. Think about what you want to come across and what are the results, because this is also about results. In order for to get those results, then you're going to have to be really clear and concise. And so when you say what you want into existence, you breathe it into the air of things, then you'll be clear. So make sure you go over your notes. And the same thing spiritual. For those that are spiritual people, which we all should be, you want to really utilize air in its capacity. So I want to say then, when you say things in the air, put things in the air, I would say this is a great time in just blowing things into the air. I would say if you're going to clear yourself, this is about movement and precision. So that part about spiritually cleaning yourself, you want to let the air be the one that really does all that. So you're going to push all the things out, and you're going to be very specific around the direction of what you want to think. So in that clarity, your precision is important. Your calculated decision. So think about it again. Now is about precise. Now it's a lucky time. Let it be lucky for you. But in order for that luck to really manifest, you really have to think about it. If there's specific numbers you play, this is bonus time. So if you have a favorite number, a lucky number, then in that writing it down, put it on your altar, put it in your spiritual space, give some thought about that. You're going to look at it, concentrate on it, you're going to make it exist, but it has to be calculated. So you have to be consistent. This is not a random time. This means you need to be really clear about that. And so for those things to manifest in a way you visualize it to be, you might want to think about what you're going to say beforehand. You want to be clear about the numbers. You might be clear about everything, but it is a great time for manifestation, calculated manifestation. This is those that already have businesses. You want to sort of really think about and focus on one or two key things. So if you're a business person, you have a favorite account, you have a favorite product, you have things that you really grow. Work on one or two key things and make it manifest in the air. This is not about random. This is not about just putting things out there. You have to be very, very specific in direction. So you want to know with the things you do that it will manifest. So if you really rely on one or two key things, whether it's a certain count you've been trying to get, whether it's about investing in one particular account, if it is also about you having one product, two products that you are trying to grow, these are things you already have in existence. You're trying to get, you've been working on it. So now you've already planted seeds some time ago. Now you want to make it manifest. So you're going to put that into the air, speak it into existence, blow it in the air, get outside and be part of the air. Take your deep breaths. So again, this is the air element. This is about the blessings of speaking things into existing. It's about being very specific and concise about your decision making and what you're going to work on, and stay within that presence. So that's important for you now. Spiritual Squad, remember, I ask you to like, I ask you to share with others, and ask for the blessings. Many good things for all of you. Thank you.